Now, I honestly have no idea how Nintendo took a game that was already pretty much perfect and one of the best games ever made and made it better. If you get Tears of the Kingdom, it does render Breath of the Wild obsolete in nearly every way. They have improved upon the story. There's a lot more story and cutscenes and characters within Tears of the Kingdom than there was in Breath of the Wild. There's so much more to do, and all of the new building mechanics, although goes way over my head, is great for younger people.
Children.
But you know, you can do things, so many things, and it blows my mind that this happened. I was very skeptical of Tears of the Kingdom, very, very skeptical. I was thinking, it looks like DLC. I was one of them. I said, it looks like DLC, it looks like it's going to be the bare minimum. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. There is so much in this game, it is insane. Now, I did misplace my capture cards, so this is obviously trailer footage, B-roll footage from Nintendo itself, so I do apologise on that one, but I have been hammering the game, and I am loving every minute of it. I have done all of the anomalies. I have done one of the first things I did was explore Hyrule and just do all of the towers, and the ways that you had to activate some of the towers was really cool, and I had to think outside of the box. The new Ascend ability is an absolute game changer, being able to go through any ceilings. The amount of times I was in a cave and I had to, I'll find my way out the cave. Oh, why did I do that? I could have just went through the roof of the cave and come out the top of the mountain, or, you know, out the top of a field. It is so cool, and the fact that you get to rewind time on things, so rocks will continually fall out of the sky, and you can just rewind time on them, hop on them, and go back up into the sky. It's great. There's two gripes with the game I have. One is that the things you build eventually just, they start flashing at you and they disappear. Some of them, if you like, make a flying machine contraption. Now, I know you can make a hover bike, which I believe doesn't run out, but apart from that, the fact that these things, I mean, running out of battery is one thing, but if you're building a glider, you can have the fans going, and when you run out of battery, just glide until the battery replenishes, and then you can go ahead, or batteries if you've got all the upgrades. But the fact that it then starts flashing and just drops you where you are, that I did think that was a little lame. I do understand why they did it, to make it not OP and people just don't fly around everywhere, but I mean, this is a game intended for people to create their own way across the map, and it was just such a shame. Now, of course, with that, the other gripe is it's minor, because I stated this on the Starfield video I made, but the frame rates drop like a mofo. They drop hard in a lot of places and a lot of the time. It does jar me and take me out of it, as I've been spending a lot of time playing on PC and going back to the Switch, and I'm absolutely fine with 30 frames per second, but it is not locked 30 frames. It drops a lot, and that's such a shame. I think it's time for Nintendo to make a Switch 2.0 and just make it a little faster, maybe utilize SSD storage. But that's a minor gripe. So if frames dropping really irks you, then unfortunately I don't think this is the game for you. Now, of course, alongside of Hyrule and the side quests and all of the cool things that you can do, especially all the cool stuff from cooking and buying stuff from places, and all the stuff that you can do from Breath of the Wild, there are also Sky Islands. And shrines are on Sky Islands and on the ground floor of Hyrule. And there is something else as well besides those areas to explore, which I will not spoil here. The dungeons, like the main 4 dungeons, were a bit of a weak point. The dungeons aren't as good as Zelda dungeons used to be. They are pretty simplistic. But the boss fights were a lot better in this one, and I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, if you have not picked up Tears of the Kingdom, please do. They have improved on Breath of the Wild in nearly every way and have made a phenomenal game, and this is 100% one of the best games of the year, and 100% one of the best games ever made. Again, just rendering Breath of the Wild as effectively a tech demo, which is insane to me. But please let me know in the comments down below if you've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and if you've built some outlandish shit. That would be awesome. I don't. I kind of build simple stuff. Let me know if you've been checking this out and you're completely unsure. But thank you very much for watching.
Lend him your power.